just give us your overall thoughts on the way your team played tonight.
First off, I want to give Northwestern State a lot of credit. I think they had some guys out there, and they played really hard. I thought their coach had them, excited to come out there and have an opportunity to play at our place and show it on the field. I thought they made some really good plays. So got to give them credit, but proud of our guys. Told them in the locker room, we have a lot to clean up. Obviously, we're not the team we're not where we need to be right now. We don't have to be. We're not the team we want to be right now, but there's a lot we can clean up, but don't take any victory for granted. You look at half the country right now, they're disappointed. And so I thought overall there was a lot of good things in the game that happened. Obviously some things we have to get cleaned up, but, I thought it was a solid start. And, I'm excited to kind of see it on film tomorrow and get some of the positive takeaways from it too. I thought we overcame some adversity as a team, to whereas in the past maybe one side got up, the other side would get down. It was hard to pull each other back up. I think we have a tight team, which really helps that. And I thought they fought very hard. So it's a good start. We've got a lot to clean up, but excited where we're at.
What was your take on the way Jace played tonight? What went into the decision to start?
Well, I thought he was solid. I thought he saw the field well. We got to clean up some of the vertical passing game. Missed some of those, and not because of Jace on some of those. I think receivers, some of their splits, some of their getting squeezed too far to the sideline. Some of it we got to put the ball in better positions, and I got to give those guys over there credit. They had two long corners that were pretty good ball players. I was pretty impressed with them, and I knew coming in they're very good players, and they played with a lot of confidence, which is good for them. So I think overall I saw the checks well and spread the ball around. I thought he had some good scrambles when he needed to, and I thought it was solid.
How do you feel about what you saw out of DeAndre Torrey tonight? I mean, obviously 244 yards, which is 10th most in program history for a single game. How do you feel about what you saw out of him?
It doesn't surprise me. It's the things I've seen all spring and fall camp. I think he's a special player, and he loves the ball. He works at it extremely hard, not only out on the field but in the film room, understanding what we're trying to do offensively, not only at the running back position, but he could play any of the skill positions as well. And so it's not a surprise. You got to give a credit up front to our offensive line. They blocked well. And I thought receivers did a good job being physical on the perimeters when it needed to be. So thought he had a solid night, which is awesome. Another guy I thought had a solid night was Rod. A guy coming in and hadn't had a ton of playing time just because he's been behind Darden, which is not an easy position to be. But the way he's worked over the past few years, the amount of respect he's gained from his teammates, and then his confidence going out there and making some plays. He made some big ones, and it was awesome to see because he's one of those guys that come in here as a walk-on that's earned his way, that has fought for everything he's gotten. He's earned it, and then seeing him come in and have another big night and with some big catches, that's what you love to see as a coach. Guys like that, it pays off with all the hard work they've done.
Obviously, your first night with Phil running your defense, how did you think those guys played?
Again, solid. I know there's some things we'd like to have back. Some breakdowns. Mental errors. A couple guys out of their gap at times, but hey. They continue to fight and claw and try to do what they're coached to do, and I thought they played well together. They played hard. I thought Northwestern State did a lot of good things offensively, trying to create matchups and edges, and I thought we fought through it. And so obviously still have some things that we have to clean up, but I thought the mentality was good, the confidence was good, and even when things didn't go perfectly, I thought they rebounded well together and they didn't panic.
With Torrey, I know in the spring you were kind of hoping to use him more in a utility role, but because of injury now he's got to be your lead back. What kind of message does that send to the rest of your team when a guy's pretty much willing to do anything you ask him to do, and then at the same time you put him in that role tonight and he flourishes?
Yeah, that's just who he is, and it's a great example. He's been here and he's made a lot of plays for us, and he's always been a great teammate, and he's a winner. He wants to do whatever it takes to win a football game, no matter. And he's a special player. Let's not make any mistakes about that. I think he is a really good football player, and you know, I think at times hopefully we'll get the opportunity to move him around a little bit more and create some different matchups with him. Obviously, we needed him to be back there and carry the load, especially with a young group. Guys with a little, you know, some experience, but not a ton. And so we knew kind of coming into, especially early on in this first game, he was going to need to carry a big load for not only the backs, but this entire offense. I mean, we have a lot of new faces and a lot of new guys out there making plays for the first time. So he did his part, and we just got to continue to get comfortable and get those other guys around him continue to improve, which we will.
Some of the guys on defense that stood out to me at least were Katie Davis, Mikhail Sanders. What did you see out of those two guys tonight?
Flying around, KD's a ball hawk. I mean, he's going to run and hit. He loves it. He loves ball. You know, he's one of those guys. We put a lot on him defensively, making sure guys are in the right spots and checks. And, you know, he can run and hit. And, he, like I said, he loves it. Mikhail continues to, you know, he has a lot of experience. He's played a lot of ball. It's fun watching him out there, get around, flying around, making plays. You know, had a pick, I think. I don't know who all had all the turnovers. To me, it's kind of a blur. It's kind of every game one is it never changes. It's like after the game, it's always a blur. It's kind of like coaches get rusty too, and so I can't wait to watch it again tomorrow. Obviously off tape, but those guys are again, they've been great for us. They got great personalities, and you know, they're great teammates, and I thought they did very well.
What was it that fueled you guys on defense to force all those turnovers? I believe it was 3 fumbles and then the interception as well. Just what really went into making those happen?
Well, I don't think it comes by accident. It's things you stress, you know, through spring, fall, summer. It's just something that they've done a good job stressing, and you have to practice it and work on it. And you know, we talk about owning the ball defensively, getting the ball back to our offense, and you know, go take it away. And we did that defensively. Special teams, we had a huge turnover, which was awesome to see, with a big hit, and you know, make game-changing plays on the special team. That's something that we've talked a lot about as well. So, you know, I think we just got to take care of the football. I thought, but gaining those turnovers were huge. Now we just got to clean up, you know, some of the other stuff with offensively. We got to take care of the football. Can't give them anything, and then obviously we had too many penalties in critical situations. We definitely have to clean that up.
Anything else?
Thanks,
All right.
Coach.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you.